Hi, my name is Alicia Rodriguez, and I decided to do cultural myth legends, and I decided to choose La Llorona, also known as the Wailing Woman. The reason I decided to do this one is because when I was younger, I went to go visit my grandparents in Mexico, and I asked around, like, hey, can you tell me stories? Like, all the legends. Like, I want to know, because when you're young, you like to hear scary stuff, spooky stuff, and stuff like that. And so they told me a lot about La Llorona. No one knew exactly where she originated from, or how long this legend has been shared. But what I do know is that this one has two versions. They're kind of the same. The only difference is the characters. So one of them is of a poor young girl who falls in love with a rich nobleman, and then the other one is of a young girl it's not a young girl, sorry. It's a beautiful Native American girl who marries a soldier. And so, like I said before, this legend has been told through many generations. It doesn't have an exact date or place of origin, but 100 years, we would say. And so, the first story is the one of a Spanish soldier who marries a beautiful native woman, and they have 3 children. The soldier man loved his children, and the soldier, however, came from a rich family, and the parents disapproved of the wife and threatened to disown him unless he married a Spanish woman. So the soldier put away his native wife and sent for a bride from Spain. The soldier's wife was filled with rage, and she wanted to get revenge against her unfaithful husband, so she drowned her children in the river. And when the soldier heard about this, he was mortified and tried to have her arrested, but his wife, already driven insane by the rage, jealousy, and guilt, she escaped into the woods. She went to the same river where she drowned her children, and because she couldn't find her children, she drowned herself, and due to her guilt, she's not able to go to heaven. So she is walking around and wandering as La Llorona. And so the other version that I have is of La Llorona being a poor young girl who falls in love with a rich nobleman, and together they have 3 children. The girl wished to marry him, but he refused her. But he did tell her that he might have considered marrying her if she didn't have her children out of wedlock, which he considered a disgrace. The girl then was determined to marry the nobleman, so she drowned her children to prove her love to him. But still, he would have none of her and married another one. And again, with feeling grief, regret, and betrayal, the girl went to the river where she drowned her children, and she wept and called for her children, but they were gone. And so she decided to drown herself. And again, because of her crime, she couldn't go to heaven, so she's condemned to walk the earth like La Llorona. And so what the story reveals about where the culture it belongs from is she's now used as a cultural icon. So a lot of the time people dress up as La Llorona. There's also songs about La Llorona, and recently there was a movie published about La Llorona, if I remember correctly, in about around 2019, 18, around there. But yeah, thank you so much for your attention, guys.